Hello there viewers and welcome back to Farming Simulator 22, and of course this is the Valley of the Old Farm. Blimey, it's been some time since I've actually been on here. Constant Takeover has actually now come to its end, and that was a dramatic end. I really enjoyed Constant, and now that series is being replaced with Court Farm. I have actually downloaded Court Farm and gone on to it and just had a little bit of a roam about to get a feel of the map, see what's actually happening. And I tell you something, it is awesome. Can't wait to actually do a proper episode on it. I'm still planning what I would like to actually do with the series, and I have already done a playlist ready. Of course there's no videos in there, but of course with playlists you can actually put a bit of information down and everything else. And I have done the smallest amount of information. I just put down how much I actually got from Constant, the fact that I'm actually bringing over the money from Constant to Court Farm, and basically stating that it is going to be bigger and going to have a ton more mods than usual, and it is. I don't know the direction properly where I'm going with Court Farm. With Constant, it was kind of, let's just do whatever, get on with it, get onto the farm, play, have a good old time, and that's it really. This series, it's going to be about grass work, sheep, cows will come later. I'm not doing pigs on here. I'm going to do some contract work. This is going to be kind of a standard setting. I'm not going to go too big, too fast and too wild on this series, to be honest. And Court Farm, I don't know exactly what it's going to be. There's going to be some rules which haven't actually been set for any of my series. Load more mods, and equipment will be kind of three major manufacturers, I reckon. Constant was, of course, John Deere. I do believe Bailey was just standard equipment straight off the bat. Here, it's basically just whatever manufacturer really. If it's got a good capacity, if it's a good price, that's it. I'm going to actually use it. I'm going to buy it and put it in the series. Court Farm, I think I'm actually going to use about 3 manufacturers for equipment as well as vehicles. Oh, actually no. Equipment wise, on this map, it's going to be Cron and Pottinger. That's for equipment. Vehicles is whatever comes up, really. I'm not going to set any manufacturers to to that. It's just actual equipment because it's around the grass work. Now, of course, I've spoken about court farms quite a bit now. This series, of course, is just, let's see where it goes. And of course, I'm allowed to lease 2 things out. I'm allowed to do 1 lease to own and 1 leased field. I thought the actual leasing field mod was leased to own. Eventually, once you actually match the leasing cost to the actual cost of the field will become yours and it will be off the leasing. It doesn't work like that. So I've come up with a different rule for that. I'm allowed to lease 1 field. But once a harvest has been done on it, I have to unlease it, and I cannot lease it again until it has another crop put into it. Or I buy it. So the crop behind me with the sorghum in, of course, I'm leasing that field out now. Once I have harvested the sorghum, I have to unlease it. And I'm thinking to myself now, I think I need to do aftercare to it as well. Mulched, fertilised and limed. And then I unlease it. And that should be that, really. For that mod, because of course it's not going to be leased to own, it's just leased. No, not that. Actually, that might need to be changed. Because I keep hitting a key binding, which should be for something else, and it keeps bringing up tree growth mod. So I need to actually look at the key bindings. If you have actually noticed that it is a bit more shadier and lighter, that is actually thanks to the additional settings mod I've got on. I have chosen to have, where is it? Down here. And here it is, custom lighting. I've chosen to have Valley Springs lighting on this map now. So this is basically the light that you get on Valley Springs. And it's definitely brighter. If you actually like it and would like me to actually keep it like this, please do comment down below. That field is now done. That field needed ploughing before I actually put anything else in it. So now it is time for me to actually go ahead and sort out this field over here. I'm going to be ploughing this field up. Go, and it will be turned into alfalfa. I think I need to go around this way. Right, there we go. do I need to allow crate field, or is it just going to do it? No. So allow crate field. That's good. And let's turn. There we go. I would like to actually keep a pathway here. There we go. And of course have tiniest amount of the meadow grass come up just to make it look better. So that will be that there. There we go. Alright, let's go way over here so I can actually do the outline, the top bit, and then I can actually do the filler. You to be lowered. Let's go ahead. Line you up. There we go. Try and keep it aligned all the way through, and then let's go up here and make the outline for the new Alfalfa field. Concentrating, speaking slowly, shouldn't need to do that. It's been a while since I've actually been on here, and I've got caught on the brain. Oh, goodness me. I just want to be playing it. I want to be showing it. Quiet. There we go. And like this. There we go. A little bit more. Perfect. And I reckon that should be it for the outline. There we go. That's the top bit done. I'm not going to do the left side on that bit. Let's find a spot here. There we go. Lower. And off I go. Right. I'm going to do a time lapse here of me sorting out this alfalfa field. Okay, there we go. Top bit and left bit is now complete. So now it is onto the right side. There we go. I have changed the lighting again to the original lighting for this map. So please do tell me below which one you actually like. You like Valley Spring one? The original? Actually, so you can actually have a sneak peek of the shading. There we go. Of Court Farm. I can actually go to Court Farm. It kind of looks similar to Valley Springs, but there is subtle differences. You can actually go into here, you can actually see the change just ever so slightly on the actual shadowing over here. That's arena mode. You see a massive shading going on. And valley stacking, silver and forest, they're all the same. Leningrad, Bailey, my first ever series. And sample off. There you go. You viewed them all, folks. Now, which one tickles your fancy? The lighting will be tickling your fancy, and I'll be tickling the ground with my plow. And that sounded weird as soon as I said it. Okay. Right, so basically what I'm actually doing here is trying to actually put down ground, of course, for the Alfalfa, but at the same time I'm trying to have the field feel like a natural shape. I don't know if I can actually do that when I'm actually ploughing the shape in myself. But of course, around the edge it will be meadow grass. So you're going to see distinct differences. I went into painting mode, or planting mode, shall I say, and put some meadow grass down around here because there wasn't anything there, and I don't really fancy having a blank area on the edging. There we go. So I can get this bit done and possibly the other side. I might do a time lapse for the other side. At least then I have actually got the ploughing done. Oh, and I have changed the key bindings as well. If you notice now I'm running real time. I thought that will be appropriate for 1 day a month instead of 0.5. So I have to get whatever I need done in 1 day. I can't slow the day down, make sure I get everything in. So if I miss out on something, tough luck, I've missed out on it. I'm thinking about having Court Farm as 2 day a month, but it's going to be a fixed month, as in not seasons. But I do believe the game actually still gives you a month time and all the weather like it is doing now. It doesn't get rid of the months when you're not playing seasons. So in the actual information box it will look like I'm playing seasons when I'm not. On here it's 1 day per month. Export farm is going to be 2 days per month, so I have to skip twice to get into another month, and that will be running at real time, or what's the next one? 2. There we go. So I don't know which timer it will be running on. I was thinking about having 3 days and having the timer on 3. But I just think that's too long. I would like to do a series where it is real time, as in real time timer, and I have got 28 days per month. I do believe that is the highest that this game goes to. I don't think it goes to 31. I think it is just 28 days it goes up to. I would like to actually do that. That might have tons of skips in it though, but I won't be showing each skip like I normally do. Give you like a brief overview of how much I've got. It'll just go straight to the point where I need to go to, and that is when I actually show you how much money I've got. And I can easily look into the what's it called? Here, the strategic page, as well as the finances as well. I can easily do that. And if you have noticed, I have lowered the ground here, because it used to be below the actual bales and logs. Now it's lower, so I can actually get things underneath here. I've done the same with the ground on the farm, going underneath the bridge bit. There we go. So I reckon I need to do a time lapse, getting this sorted out, and that should be it for this episode. For the next episode, it will be me planting in the alfalfa and the grass into the small field behind me where I ploughed at the beginning, and then I reckon after that I'll be skipping till harvest for soybeans as well as the 2 canola fields. There we go. The last bit is done. And it looks absolutely amazing. But all this is going to be alfalfa. Can't wait for that. Going to have a last peek over here. And up we go. You know what? Let me just tidy this bit up. Just a touch. Lower. Allow. Go. I actually think I've lowered. Oh, I've just had an achievement. Why did that make a sound? And you just put me off, game. Thanks a lot. So, high up. And I think I actually lowered before I should have done. That's why it looked messy. But you know what? I like it. Let's have a look at the map. What does it look like here? You know what? That's not bad. That's big areas, really, to be honest. For alfalfa, we're growing. Yeah, that's perfect. So I need to actually line this field. Alright, that's fine. Easily done. I have actually got a limer. A limer. Don't think I've ever called it that before. But no, the actual spreader that I've got actually does fertilizer as well as lime. So that's alright. So I need to obviously put away a plow. And then just quickly show you the sheet. And I think that will be it. So I need to go ahead and get you ready. How have I set this up? Have I set this up for liming? Or is this fertilizer? And it is lime. So that's perfect. That is ready. So let's go into here, get rid of you, and you can actually see the change in the grass. And it's actually kind of dramatic, really, to be honest. Over here was the actual original length of the grass before I put the sheep in. Then it went to this. And of course, over here is different. You can actually see the difference. It's just crazy. And the reason why this is rectangular is because this is actually the pasture. But of course, the modder just widened the actual pasture to allow the sheep to roam and I guess graze further. So the grazing mod is 100% working. That's one piece of evidence. And then the second. Go. Food, 2,875. It's not bad. Still got 3 bales here. There we go. And here is, of course, the orchard. There will be more trees coming. Or greenhouses. I don't know quite as of yet. But you know what? This is indeed the end of the episode. Thank you very much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the episode. Please do consider liking, subscribing, hitting that bell for all notifications. And I don't mind you sharing out my content. And remember, appreciate you all. And you'll see me in the next one. Bye.